What's going on, guys? It's Casey Francis O'Brien here. We are still here. I just had my tarot read and it was extremely specific. There's a mouse in my house. Who let this mouse into my house? Who the fuck let this mouse into my house? Yeah, the tarot reader even said, she's like, I keep getting this 33. What's this number 33? What does it mean? And I got to explain to her what being a 33 life path is like. And she told me I need to remember to sit on the throne. I've been off the throne too long. So I wanted to show you Vivek. Here's my friend Vivek Robinswamy. We're gonna try to scare him away on accident. Just by picking stuff up. Ooh, I want to show you something. Oh, I'm over here. Oh, I'm over here. I'm putting this in. Vivek. The one time I don't want you to be afraid of me. Or the one time I want you to be afraid of me. Okay. Can I pet you? Hello. Hello. Okay, check it out. Can you see him? Vivek was pregnant the whole time. Vivek had babies. Isn't that amazing? Let me complain for 15 seconds, alright? I went to go charge my phone. There's only one outlet in the area. Fat white men out of nowhere. It's just fat, middle-aged white men. Sad that the girls in the sundresses think that they're gross. And they non-stop. Like, I think they called the police twice because I was charging my phone on an outlet of a building that's been closed for the season because it's no longer school season. So I told them they need to lose weight. They'll feel a lot better. It'll help. I said, you need to lose weight. You should lose weight, bro. You'll feel a lot better and it will help your depression. And then I walked away. So I wanted to show you this trail. Check this out. We're doing a property tour. So this is where I run in the mornings. And then I'm slowly clearing out more and more. But I don't want the police to see. So we go this way instead. And we run the whole distance. And then this is where I was gonna put the pool. I did all this down to here. There's this big opening right here. And then it goes down across around to the other side. Down through here. There's the Holy Spirit. That's where I'm gonna use the antlers, but I feel like they're trying to ruin it again. The Matrix is trying to ruin it again. They're trying to take everything away from me again. Right when I'm in the groove and I'm getting the good stuff. So we have this. He's gonna call the director and say, Casey was standing here. And he's gonna tell him, that kid just spoke to me about God for 20 minutes. And that man will have to have a choice. It will be a very defining moment for the judgment of his character. So then I did this up here. Here's what that looks like. Steep hill. Comes up to the pool. We have all this property, as long as nobody kicks me out. All this property up to here. And then about 5 to 10 acres that way. So right now I'm clearing up this space, which is where I would want to put my fifth wheel eventually, my little Apache camper. If I could get a way to tow it like a an ATV that could tow it up this hill all the way up to here. Then I can sit here, and this is my view. And I was thinking if I could get logs, one day I could move my parents here. My mom's dying wish is to build an A-frame cabin, and she just wants to sit in the woods all day because she's been sitting in an apartment. My mom has been locked in a prison cell, staring at a screen, and only doing that for over 20 years. 25 years she's spent sitting in Section 8, staring at a screen all day, smoking cigarettes and eating ice cream in a fit of depression. And all she wants, even though she's hurt me so bad, and she's one of the leading causes of my mental health problems, is an A-frame cabin that she can sit just up there and listen to the birds all day. My dad wants to be internet famous for his shining character, but my dad is best suited to be surrounded by animals in a wildlife preserve with many, many grandchildren, telling jokes. And let's pray he has 10 years. My dad is 70 and he has heart problems. Both my parents have heart problems. So let's hope they make it through whatever the world is going to. I get up every single day and I think about how I can help them. I'm crying, bro. My cousin Jesse wants to do animation and he's extremely good at it. Jesse would make an amazing not a guidance counselor, but someone that manages a lot of people. Like maybe a guidance counselor on the side of, like that felt like God coming in, saying Jesse would be a good guidance counselor. But everyone should pursue their dreams. Jesse's a king named after a Roman emperor. His name means Jesus, named after a Roman emperor, and he wants to do animation, and he's a Leo. He's the lifeblood of a family. He's a sixth life path. I keep trying to put him in position to be that legendary person, but they find a way to hurt me and reject me and go back into mediocrity. And then they cry that their time and their years have been wasted when I fought for a decade to develop the skills and mindset necessary to bring them to their happiest life. And they're fighting me every step of the way until I had to cut them all off and move to this cabin in the woods. My cousin Ariana needs self-defense classes so she can fight back against her trauma of abusive boyfriends and become the leader she is as an Aries. And Ariana of the Aryan Nation. But she's not racist anymore, but her father was. John Michael needs to have a food truck. Dakota needs to have a food truck. They make the best steak and burgers I've ever had in my life. The public deserves to eat what they have, and they could cook for all of us here in this compound. I just need the funds to make it happen. So if I can get a car, I can get a job. Because I tried literally today. Every time I make an effort to step out into the world, it hurts me, and then it's so obviously a simulation designed to hurt me. And then I'll get a tarot reading that gives me like an amazing boost to my confidence and stresses me out, but it's exactly what I needed to hear. And it was, I keep thinking about having a kid and how like all day today and all day for the past like 3 months I've been thinking about how nice it would be now that I have a property to get buff and invite my baby mothers in and have the kids that I've had many miscarriages, but it all led me here. So, but if I could go back to those girls and try again one day and bring those kids back again, that's what I want. And then meet my soulmate. That's all I'm asking. Is like, let me find love before the world ends, and let me do everything that my soul and heart wants. Just let it happen. I'm the king. Let me be the king in the north. Let me do what I was made to do, to be the wrecking ball, the purveyor of truth. And clicked a tarot reading. Tarot reading said, I keep getting 33. This is for a Sagittarius, and the number 33 is extremely important. She's like twitching. This is for a Sagittarius 33. They need to say that you need to sit on the throne and that you've been through enough and that you're ready to take action on your goals, and that there's a 9-month period about to happen. That might be a kid, or that might be the next stage of the cycle, but you need to love yourself and know that balance is everything, and to take care of yourself and work slowly, set a goal in mind, make sure you have your goals lined out and work towards them every day. And that's what I'm doing. Look, all the directions that the roots of the Kehasa tree is heading, and all the different places that all the different trails I've paved that others may walk across and enjoy. I'm breaking new ground. And I'm fighting horrible people. But maybe it had to happen. I know I definitely get deja vu, where I feel like it's happened so many times before, and I can recognize that this is just another stage of the test. Sorry, that might make you dizzy. I'm wandering around, throwing the phone everywhere. So either way, I know I'm being looked out for. I just saw a vision of the Southwick Zoo. And the Southwick Zoo, they took a picture of me, and I might make that the cover for this video. I went with a girl who, I talked to a guy named Jacob Martin last night. The other Jacob Martin is married to this girl that I'm talking about. So she's been in my mind for a while. And she brought me with her family to the Southwick Zoo in Massachusetts, and there was a sloth enclosure, and I was looking at the sloth and my heart was open, and I felt like there was a love connection that I didn't have with other people. It was a big moment for me, and the sloth reached out of the tree and grabbed my hand, and I guess he never does that, and that sloth never talks to anybody. It's like the scene in the movie. The sloth doesn't talk to anybody. The sloth hates being in a cage, and it hides from people. And then I walked out and just sat there, just there with the sloth. And then it looked at me, it reached its hand out, and it hugged my hand for like 20 minutes. And they took a picture of it, just us standing there, and everybody saying, "Let it go." And I'm like, no, I'm not letting the sloth go. It's not letting me go. So we're just going to stand here until one of us has to move. And the sloth and I just both sat there. And it kind of felt like we've both been in a cage our entire lives. Because I grew up alone in isolation. So that's what came to my head. Amaya, who has the Irish eyes, but she's kind of an uggo, but maybe that's just because she chose lesbianism, which means you get fat. Lesbian, you can't be lesbian and not get fat unless you live in Oregon or California. If you're lesbian anywhere else, you get fat, and that's just how it is. I didn't make the rules. So maybe we could have that bitch, we could have that fat bitch run on these trails, because she's a Sagittarius too. Or maybe I'll hit up the other exes that were complete thoughts, but they have good genetics and they have a good heart hidden under their horrible mindset. And they're pretty hot. They're pretty hot, man. So we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. I'm still trying to save the world. I still see it. This is the year of the polar bear, so I'm just meeting leaders and I'm